Okay. So the first one here is that for the introduction and interview, you did very, very well. The only tip I'll add for this is that they are going to ask you a few questions in the beginning about stuff, right? ID, address, those kinds of points, confirmation of
Yeah.
things. I know that in our class, you were expecting me to just go into part one, you know?
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah. I like doing that though, because it teaches you like I gotta be ready for this too, right? And like
Yep.
that's your first impression, Nikab, right? First
Okay.
impressions. God, people are freaking biased, okay? Right?
Yeah.
They are biased. Not a lot of people, even an examiner, they have a hard time separating and extricating what the first impression is and what their job is supposed to be, right? So be clear when you're talking about the first questions that they ask, or be clear when you're responding to the first questions they ask, right? Okay, for part two, the organization was so great. The way that you flowed, the way that you put everything together. It's that we have a segment in our class today, which is going to be focusing on your strengths, right?
Okay.
One of your strengths is that you are so good at organization and logic, right? It's so clean. So trust in it, right? Trust in it. Any kind of like grammar points or little issues inside of there cannot be fixed in the next 4 days. So just don't even worry about it.
Okay.
I mean, like you'll have like focus on it to like make sure that it's clean. And that's where you're taking a moment to think about what you say before you say it. However,
Okay.
yeah, those are the main things there, that focusing on your strengths, your logic, your power of explanation, your organization is superior to like worrying about like, oh, do my sentences need to be perfect, right? And maybe
Okay.
the feedback from the other guys has been there before, or they talked about it, but it's really paying attention to the timing of things, right? And like
Okay.
understanding how much time you have to achieve a certain task in the moment and in life, right? Okay, because you got like 5 days, I'll get 5 days or so to go, 6 days or so to go until the test.
I think I postponed into to IELTS to 17 because I first I think I will get sick because of the vaccine, so I proposed it into 17.
Yep,
But
get some sleep, get some rest. Oh, we'll hit it this week and get you more and more confident for it. Okay, all right.
okay. Okay.
That's the one of my biggest focus points inside of our classes as well, right? So like I might have Val and Kyle still prep you as well, but then you
Yep.
understand my class is going to be like it's go time, and we're believing that you'll totally do it as an optimist. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Now, last comments here on the topic discussion points. The things that I really enjoyed was you had an answer for every single one, right? Like you did not have to think too much. It was that you, my student, were able to like jump into it and answer. Okay.
Okay.
Other small technical point is going to be ask them to repeat, right? If you're confused about a point, because we are cheating a little bit here in being able to read the questions, right?
Yeah.
And so in the real life, they won't show you those, they'll only say them. All right. So you have one or two opportunities throughout the test to say, oh, I'm sorry, could you please repeat that? Right. Nice and clean, or pardon, right? In this case, though, I'm sorry, could you please repeat that would be better? Or could you please repeat?
Okay.
Yes. Pardon's okay, but it's going to it's going to imply confusion, right? So that's not good, right? If you
Okay.
yeah. If you say, could you please repeat, a person could think either way, right? Like they didn't understand me or I didn't speak clearly enough. Okay. Okay. All right. The last point on this is a little difficult to fix. However, I understand why. Whenever you have been in class with us, it's two people discussing. And so we use the pronoun you quite a bit whenever we're talking, right? And so that's a
Yeah.
habit that starts to progress. However, when you notice that if you go back to the recording and see when I'm talking about part three, right? I rarely use you actually, right? And so that would be connected to our three levels, right? Where,
Uh,
yeah, it goes beyond the examiner and it goes beyond using you as this general pronoun to describe most people, right? Because again, that word is like so strong. Like in Korean culture, it is not good to use you when you're speaking, and people refrain from using it, right? So like, here's an example in Korean. It's like, you are happy, 당신은 행복해요, you know? And like, that's not cool to say, you know? where it would be better to just remove the you and say like, oh, 행복하지, right? Or you're like, oh, you're happy, huh? Right? 행복하네, right? That would be the surprise a little bit that somebody's happy, you know? But we don't say you
Okay.
there in Korea, right? Because it's kind of rude, I guess, you know? Like I get it, you know, I get it. I prefer the clarity of a pronoun, yes. But yeah, you want to limit using you in part 3, and you can
Okay.
replace it with one,
Okay.
right? Or most people, right?
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
that would be the best feedback I can give you for part 3. Okay.
Yep. Okay.
All right, cool. All right, going here. So we have part 3, part 4, and part 5 here. I think we'll be able to get into these two a little bit more in the next class.
Yeah.
I'm sure you got stuff to do today, and we'll only stick it an hour because you should get some rest today. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Thanks for coming today. I appreciate it. Um,
Yeah, that's fine. It's just so swelling a little bit on
yeah,
my arm.
you'll be tough. You'll be
That's
tough.
fine. Because Moderna, I hate Moderna. It's
Yeah.
fine, but it's better than SR. Did
Yeah.
you choose the what kind of vaccine that you took?
I got vaccinated with Sinopharm twice, and
Oh,
then I got Moderna a third time, right? And
yeah.
I'll go for my 4th vaccination at some point, or booster shot. I'm not sure, but I feel pretty lucky so far. Vaccines are definitely good. People are sick or asymptomatic, you know.
Yeah.
Your cousins just got sick. Oh my God, you know.
Did
But
you
they're
know?
in high school. Yeah, dude. But
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Tub was like,
I
I
sent
wasn't
them.
sick. Yeah, Tub was like, I didn't
Yeah,
have any symptoms, you know. And I was like, and the way she got it was
yeah.
so random, right? So random. It's
Yeah. I sent up team for some gyoza, some food to their askew at the hospital.
oh, I should have some business.
Yeah, that is unexpected event that might be occur because I know everyone try to protect that disease, that COVID-19, but sometimes it's hard to protect yourself from that first.
Yeah. And the best part about a vaccine is just that not as many virus replicate inside of your body.
Yeah,
The best
I
part
think it's the best thing.
for them. Yeah. So to wrap this up today, the only approach that I'm really going to talk about is, remember, if you think about all the things you have to do, all of the things that you need to fix, all the things that you did wrong that you need to make sure that are good for the examiner, it's a good way to fail, right? If you go inside of there focusing on these are the things that I am good at, right? I am good at logically answering things. I am a goddamn lawyer, right? You know, it's just own it, Eve, right? Own it, okay? You're a lady, but you have giant balls, okay? All right, all right. And that's the way that it should be because it is more conducive, more helpful to the goal and objective, okay?
Okay.
Right. And that would be the approach that I'm going to share today. And your strengths are there, right? Like you got answers, you got the logic, you can do Q&A very well. So that speaking response today was a solid 6.5 or 7 on a good day. Okay. Right.
Yeah.
It will depend on the examiner and like how he or she is feeling, I suppose. Right.
Okay.
Some bias in there. They're supposed to be really fair, but I've noticed discrepancies.
Okay.
Yeah, it's okay. That's okay. You know, like here's one really strange discrepancy. Okay. Attractive
Okay.
people tend to take the test fewer trials.
Okay.
What's up with that? Okay, anyways. Okay, all right, okay, good. We will follow up more later. If you have any questions, hit me up. I sent you the video of the sample answers. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Welcome. Get some rest, Kev.
Have a great day. Bye.